Hello, if you're here with me live or whenever you might be watching this, thank you for joining me. And today we're going to be talking about gratitude. And it's the thing that we always can lean into. Now I'm recording this right around Thanksgiving time. So you hear a lot about gratitude, right? But it's actually a practice that we can bring into our lives and at a subconscious level really transform how we look at our lives every day. Because I do believe that gratitude is the doorway, and it's a doorway through which our heart remembers what is already home. There's so much in our lives that we may be grateful for on a regular basis. There are things that maybe were in our past. And what we're going to talk a lot about today is I'm going to show you a gratitude practice. And then I'm going to talk about this conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And at the foundation of it all is our spiritual selves, our higher self, our spirit, our soul, whatever you might call that. That is our essence. That is who we are. And we have conscious minds that are acting out all day long what we're consciously thinking about. But our subconscious mind actually drives the show. And it's been developed usually early in our lives by how we were raised and our values and experiences. And 93% of what we do, choices we make, how we act, is all based on our subconscious. So we're going to be talking about a little bit of all of that today, um, as well as how we can practice. So we're going to be talking about softening our body, quieting our mind today, and opening up our subconscious with gratitude, softening that edge between our conscious doing mind and our subconscious. So first of all, if you don't know me, I'm Lori Ingram. I'm a spiritual transformation coach. I'm an interfaith and interspiritual minister. Think spiritual, but I'm not aligned with any religion. And I'm also a subconscious guide, and I am board certified in hypnosis, neuro-linguistic programming, emotional freedom technique, which is tapping, and time techniques, as well as certified as a life and success coach. So I pull all those things together um, to take our spirits, our soul, our essence, and look at how our subconscious mind is driving the show through conscious coaching. And through all that, I work with clients to remove blockages, reprogram our minds. My background is IT. Sometimes we have programs that aren't working anymore and we have to replace them. That's essentially what we do. So today we're going to give you a little bit of insight into some of those practices. So I'm going to start with talking about why gratitude matters. What is it about gratitude that makes it something that we do need to pay attention to? Because it's actually not just a mental exercise. It's not just something we consciously sit here and make a list of. It actually changes what's happening inside of us. It can change our physiology, it changes our breath, our heart rate, even the tension, the muscle tension in our body. Helps to regulate our nervous system. Because of all that, and softening that edge between our conscious mind and our subconscious, it's really one of the simplest ways to shift our entire internal experience. So gratitude isn't just emotional. It changes your physiology, changes your nervous system, and it changes your subconscious state. And as I said earlier, our subconscious drives 93% of our actions, our decisions, our reactions as well. So when gratitude does rise, our body does shift. It shifts from being activated to being at ease. It shifts from being very stressed and on high alert to being mindful and present. And if you think about that, right, when we're in that state of being activated and stressful, we're also very contracted, right? We're very contracted. It shifts us into being open and receptive. So every moment of appreciation and gratitude sends us the signal that we're safe, that we are supported. And then we can soften and we can receive. And you might notice this physically during our time together today, that you can physically feel the changes as well as receiving the subconscious openness that you will be. And of course, what your mind might be doing is a part of all this. So we're actually going to be doing a practice called gratitude stacking. And gratitude stacking allows us to take small moments of gratitude, stack them onto each other. That creates an energetic momentum. One shift opens the door for the next shift. It's actually a very powerful and pretty simple technique that I invite you to join in with me now. And we are going to be doing this, and I request, if you can, to have your eyes closed, if possible. And start with both hands over your heart. And I'm going to be guiding you in a moment to think about moments in your life where you felt feelings of gratitude. Gratitude for, whatever. It can be very simple. Okay. So find a comfortable seated position. Place both hands over your heart. Take a moment and feel your heart. Breathe deep into your heart. Feel the power of your heart. Feel the strength of your heart. Feel grateful for your heart and where it's guided you to be. Right now, it's guided you to be here. Step into a moment in your life where you can feel deep feelings of gratitude. It could be any moment at all. Any moment at all. A moment you feel deep gratitude for. Breathe into your heart. Step into that moment. See what you saw then. Hear what you heard then. Feel what you felt then. Right now, be there. Feeling so grateful. Taking it in. Not just thinking it, seeing it, hearing it, feeling it, being there in that moment. And as you're in that moment, reach out, bring in another memory you can be grateful for. Reach out, bring it into your heart, on top of the one that's already there. Just reach out, bring it in. Step into that moment. Feel the grace of that moment. And now breathe another one in. Bring in another moment. This moment could be a coincidence. It just happened. Maybe it's a moment where you met someone or you went somewhere. Maybe the moment that led to something significant or magnificent in your life, something you are so grateful for. Step into that moment of gratitude. Feel it. Be there. Hear what you hear. See what you saw. And continue to bring those moments into your body. Moments you're grateful for, feeling in your body as if you're there, reaching in and pulling in another one. Breathing into it. Reach out. Bring in another and another. Now shift to moments where you're proud. These are moments you're proud of, and we're going to do them very, very quickly. Physically reach out, grab a moment you're proud of, Grab the moment, bring it to your heart on top of the things you're grateful for. Feel proud, feel gratitude. Just bring in those moments of pride on top of your moments of gratitude. And now, moments of something big, an accomplishment, small accomplishment, anything you're proud about. Reach out, bring those accomplishments into your heart, placing it on top of all these other things you're grateful for and proud of. And now think of a moment where you laughed out loud, just laughed. So joyful. Reach out, bring that into your heart. A moment where you laughed out loud, laughter where it may have been just something so silly or unexpected. Reach out, bring it in. Bring it into your heart on top of all the things you're grateful for, all the things you're proud of, all the things you've accomplished. And now, bring in a moment with your family and your friends, a moment that's just magical for you. Bring that moment into your heart. Stack that on top of all of the others. Feeling it, being there, seeing it. Now, a moment of pure excitement. And maybe you could feel that excitement in your body, grabbing that moment and pulling it, placing it on your heart, stacking it on top of all of those other moments. And now reach out. And now grab moments in your future. It's like getting an advanced view of what's coming for you. You can feel the goosebumps just reaching for moments that you know you will be grateful for. Moments of love, moments of excitement, moments of accomplishment. Keep grabbing them, placing them on your heart, telling the universe you are ready. You are ready. And just do it very quickly. These moments in your future that are coming. And say yes. If you can, say yes out loud. Yes, yes, yes. And then open your eyes. Take a moment. And if you have the ability now to take a few notes or jot down a few notes, either now or at the end of the session, I invite you to do that. Because maybe you've thought about things you haven't thought about in a long time. And how many of you got excited about the future as well? What might be coming, right? These are things we don't always think about. So why does gratitude work? I think that we think about neuroplasticity, and we've probably all learned about how we can recreate brain patterns in our brain, right? We can change our brain because we are patterns. We are receptive. So our subconscious can be in a place of receptivity, it can regulate our nervous system. Gratitude helps strengthen that pathway. Here's a simple question for you, excuse me. What happens inside you when someone genuinely appreciates you? Think about that when someone has told you they genuinely appreciate you and who you are and what you do and what you bring to the world. Your subconscious can respond the same way when you expect appreciation yourself for your life. So we just did the gratitude practice, but now I want to shift a bit. Now that you're in that space of being open and receptive, and talk a bit about hypnosis, because we're dealing with a lot of the subconscious here. And here's the thing about hypnosis. A lot of people have the sense that it's something that puts you in a position where you can't control what you do. We know the things we've seen on TV, right? People clucking like a chicken and doing things. That is not hypnosis at all. All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. It's a natural state. You're actually in that state of relaxation and focus every time you're absorbed in a book, a TV show, or if you've ever found yourself driving on autopilot. That is a place of hypnosis where your mind is more open to insight and clarity and calm. Hypnosis creates a bridge to our subconscious. So remember, our conscious mind is only 7% of what we do. It's 93% of our reactions, our actions, our thoughts, our patterns. It's all in our subconscious. And when we create that bridge, subconscious becomes receptive to shifting patterns that don't serve us, becomes open to softening resistance. We can create new responses, and we do that from the inside out. And with hypnosis, you are always aware and you are always in control. You hear everything you say. You're totally awake. You can move, adjust, cough, scratch. You're fully in choice the whole time. Hypnosis simply helps your thinking mind bypass that overthinking layer so that you can access deeper inner wisdom. It's collaboration, it's not control. Hypnosis works best when you work in partnership with your the person leading you, where you can feel safe and allow yourself to relax and be guided through suggestions that support your intention. It's really a state of heightened focus, not sleep. But although you may feel heavy and relaxed, your inner awareness is very clear and very focused. And a lot of people say, as someone who's, been doing meditation now for 15 years, it is very, 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 very similar to a deep meditation. Here's the other thing. Suggestions with hypnosis only work if they align with your values. The subconscious protects you. It's a prime directive to protect you. So if a suggestion doesn't match your inner truth, your subconscious simply doesn't take it in. And you come out of hypnosis naturally. You come out feeling very alert and clear and refreshed and grounded, kind of waking up from a great nap where you haven't even slept. Oh, let me go back and talk a little bit about what it's and this is the other thing. You do enter a natural state of hypnosis every day. Like I said before, if you're driving and you lose track or you get deeply engrossed in a book or those are all times where you are simply relaxed and focused. You're always there. The thing about hypnosis too, and this is what I do because I create custom hypnosis for my clients. It supports the changes that you choose, and it's pointing those changes from a place of safety and inner calm. Okay. So I'm going to take you through a bit of a hypnosis now. It's about 20 minutes or so. I invite you to do so from a place where you might be comfortable. Perhaps you can do this, certainly can do this seated. You can also do it lying down. But never do hypnosis when you're driving or operating any kind of machinery. So I'm going to so the invitation just a moment, the next, and then we will go into our minutes or so, a little bit less than that, is to be in a place where you're comfortable. You can be seated comfortably. You can be laying down as well. Knowing that for the next 20 minutes or so, there's nothing for you to do or nowhere for you to go. I invite you to sit back, relax, close your eyes, because in a few moments, you're going to be more relaxed than you've ever known yourself to be. And as I do mention that, I will be going through certain parts of your body. And as I do, I want you to feel and allow that part of your body to relax. Just feel it beginning to relax. And to begin, I want you to imagine yourself in a wonderful, magical forest. It's almost nighttime. Sky is a beautiful indigo blue. Stars are coming out. The moon is lighting up the rich forest trees. Off in the distance, you hear the sounds of a bubbling brook, crickets lulling you to sleep. As you lie motionless, you notice a wonderful white light just above your head. This white light is the most relaxing light you can imagine. As it begins to lower around the crown of your head, you are touched with a desire and a willingness to relax deeper and deeper with every breath you take. This white light lowers, begins to touch your forehead. As it does, I want you to feel all those frown lines, all those worry lines in your forehead just seem to disappear. Your forehead smooths out, feels so relaxed. You feel this relaxing light coming around the eyes. And now your eyelids become very, very heavy. So heavy that they don't even seem to want to open. And they may flutter a little bit, and that's okay. Feel how heavy your eyelids are. As the relaxation comes down around your facial muscles, all the little muscles in your facial area relax. Relaxation comes further down around your mouth. All the hundreds of muscles around your mouth relax. So much so that your lower jawbone becomes heavy. Your teeth may part. Your mouth may open up a little bit with relaxation as you continue deeper and deeper relaxed. Feeling this relaxation now around the lower jawbone, behind the ears. So all the little nerve endings behind the ears relax as you continue deeper, deeper, and deeper. Relaxation goes to the back of the neck now, down around the shoulders. So much tension seems to go to our shoulders. And now you feel your shoulders begin to relax. You can even feel them drop a little. The relaxation seems to go to your backbone. And as it goes down the spinal column, it goes out to the sides. So every muscle, every nerve, every fiber in your back just seems to relax. The relaxation comes down to the small of your back, around the bottom. This warm sense of relaxation comes to the back of the thigh, into the hollow of the knee, around the calf of the leg, around your heel, to the bottom of your foot, each and every toe relaxing even more as you go deeper, deeper, and even deeper. You are calm, very peaceful, very relaxed. And now, if necessary, allow yourself to shift however you need to in order to become even more comfortable, even more and more relaxed. As we proceed to relax the rest of you now, starting with your throat muscles. Feel the throat muscles start to relax. The relaxation comes down the front of your shoulders, down your upper arm, over the elbow, down the forearm, to the hand. Each and every finger relaxing more and more as you go deeper, deeper and deeper relaxed. Relaxing, doing so very, very well now as you continue to relax. Feeling the relaxation coming back to your throat, down into your chest, all the muscles and organs within your chest beginning to relax. This relaxation continuing down to your stomach, all the muscles and the organs in your stomach relax. This warm sensation of relaxation goes down into your thighs, over your knees, down the shin bone, across the instep of your foot, into the foot itself, each and every toe relaxing more and more and more as you go deeper and deeper, relaxing deeper, continuing deeper and deeper into calm. Now I invite you to imagine yourself standing in this forest. At the base of your feet is a beautiful stone stairway leading downward into a very safe valley of relaxation. This staircase will lead you into a profound state of deep, deep hypnosis. We're going to go down these stairs now. As I count backwards from 10 to 0, each number will take you even deeper, deeper, and deeper. When you're ready to go down, simply nod your head. Very good. So 10, take that first step down. 9, deeper, deeper. 8, way down now. 7, deeper, deeper. 6, deeper, feeling very relaxed. 5, deeper and deeper. 4, you are going into a deep state of relaxed hypnosis now. 3, going deeper. 2, too relaxed to even move, feeling very calm. And 1. And at the next number, you will enter this beautiful place of peace and tranquility called deep, deep hypnosis. More relaxed and peaceful than you've ever known yourself to be. Is that okay? Just nod your head. Wonderful. 0. So as you are in this space, you may notice how each of your breaths bites you a little deeper, a little softer. You're in a place where your subconscious can hear everything clearly, easily, naturally. There's nothing you need to try to do, nothing to get right. Just allow these words to settle wherever they need to settle. Something beautiful happens here. Gratitude is a language your mind already understands. Every moment of appreciation, no matter how small, sends a signal throughout your whole system. I am safe. I am supported. I'm allowed to feel peace. And as your subconscious receives this, you might begin to sense a warmth in your chest, a soft light behind your eyes, or simply a settling or loosening, gentle exhale from somewhere deep inside. This is your system remembering what calm feels like. This is your subconscious saying yes. And now, imagine you're holding a warm, small light in your hands, and it's a light that represents gratitude, simple, quiet, powerful gratitude. Notice its glow. The way it rests so easily there, it's asking for nothing, but it's offering everything. As you breathe in, that light brightens. As you breathe out, the light expands slowly, gently, lovingly. And first, this light moves into your chest, your shoulders, your back, your belly, and then out through your whole body. It's warmth spreading into every cell. This light carries a message your subconscious recognizes that you are safe, you are supported, you are allowed to be at ease. Let that message land in the places that need it most. And now imagine in the coming hours, the coming days, moments where gratitude rises on its own naturally, softly, effortlessly. It may appear as a moment of ease when you wake, perhaps a simple appreciation during the day, a quiet feeling at night that reminds you you're safe. See yourself stepping into tomorrow with a body that remembers this light, a mind that begins to look for what feels good, a heart opening just a little more than before. Your subconscious is already learning how to return to this feeling how to find gratitude without forcing, how to let appreciation guide your nervous system back to safety. From this moment forward, whenever you gently place your hand on your heart and take one soft, steady breath, your body will remember this calm. Your breath will guide you back here, and you will return to this state easily, naturally, without effort, because this gratitude and this ease is now part of you. So in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number, you'll come 20% of the way back into the room, back to wakeful awareness, feeling wonderful and refreshed. 1, beginning to feel the energy stirring in your body. 2, coming back into the room. 3, taking a nice deep breath. 4, taking a nice deep stretch. And 5, eyes wide open, and welcome back. So I invite you to take a few moments after that hypnosis. Take note of what softened inside of you. What may have surprised you? What did you feel your body responding to? What gratitude are you carrying forward? And take a few moments, perhaps making some notes, journaling. As I invite you to consider what this kind of work may mean in your life. If subconscious work is new for you, I will share that it was new for me until a couple of years ago, when a little bit of my own journey, I realized that even with all the spiritual work I've done, conscious work I've done, I was still holding myself back. But there were still stories, that were just limiting me. And until I was able to find a way that worked for me, and for me, hypnosis is one thing that works for me. Neurolinguistic practices work for me. Reframing, tapping is now a big part of my practice, as well as subliminal audios. When I began to integrate these things into my life, things shifted tremendously. Even with all the spiritual work which is why I made the decision to become certified in this work, because conscious work I've done. It changed how I show up. It changed how I live. But there were still stories, that were just limiting me. And until I was able to find a way that worked for me, and for me, hypnosis is one thing that works for me. Neurolinguistic practices work for me. Reframing, tapping is now a big part of my practice, as well as subliminal audios. When I began to integrate these things into my life, things shifted tremendously. And which is why I made the decision to become certified in this work, because it changed me. It changed how I show up. It changed how I live. So I invite you, if you're curious and you'd like to chat more about the work I do with people one-on-one, would love to chat with you. I offer individual sessions. I create custom hypnosis and subliminal audios for clients, either one-off or as part of a package of meetings. I also offer a 6-session package where we can really go deep, and use many different modalities over a 2 or 3 month period. So I offer lots of different things, as well as periodic offerings like this. So definitely keep in touch, and do let me know what may have arisen for you out of this. I would love to know. So until then, in gratitude for you and for being here, may the rest of your day go with ease, and I look forward to hearing from you.